SLP-ARMY, liebe Freunde und Fans von Videospielen, mittendrin statt nur dabei. Willkommen zurück zur Silvarius-Wölfischen Schleicherei mit Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater. Naja, eigentlich nicht Snake Eater, sondern hier
Naked Snake.
Ja, Naked Snake oder halt auch Virtuous Mission. Wir waren ja erst in der virtuosen Mission, jetzt kommen wir in die Operation Snake Eater. Da passt das natürlich dann auch. So. Ja, ich muss mich dran gewöhnen mit X bestätigen, weil das haben die ja im ersten Teil noch auf Kreis mit bestätigen, jetzt auf X. Das ist ein bisschen verwirrend. Nicht, dass man dann die falsche Taste drückt. Das ist schon krass, ne? Ein Tutorial, das 2 Stunden geht. Also ein Prolog, der 2 Stunden geht. Schon deppig. Oh yes. Und jetzt halte ich die Fresse.
Tree frog, it's ordeal, the trial to survive. For the day we see new light, I give my life, not for honor, but for you. In my time, there'll be no one else. Crime, it's the way I lie to you. I'm still in a dream, Snake Eater.
So gut.
I'm still in a dream, Snake Eater.
Ach, herrlich. Herrlich, herrlich. Ja, das ist gerade ein bisschen mit mir durchgegangen. Aber wie kann es bei so einem Theme auch nicht? So gut. Mein absolutes Lieblingstheme.
Currently flying over the Arctic Ocean, altitude 30,000 feet, approaching Soviet airspace. Arriving at the designated drone launch point. Drone oil pressure and voltage are nominal. Payload oxygen supply is nominal. Power supply to payload anti-free system shows no problems. No gusts. All systems go for drone detachment.
Snake, we can't risk a halo jump this time around. Airspace security has gotten tighter since we were last here. We can't get as close to the ground as we did during the Virtuous mission. So instead, we'll be using one of our newest weapons. Snake, you're being given an honor on par with Alan Shepard. last chance. Show your patriotism. If you fail,
Show your
you'll be back in
patriotism.
a hospital bed again, waiting for the firing squad.
So how does it feel to be a patient in one of the most advanced ICUs in the world?
Would you do me a favor and tell the suits about visiting hours? I'll never get better with them assaulting me day and night with their questions.
Must be part of the top brass's inquiry.
More like an interrogation. According to them, I'm a traitor and an accomplice to the boss's defection.
They're just looking for a scapegoat.
Does that mean they're after you too?
Let's just say neither one of us is going to be made a national hero out of this.
Does this mean Fox is going to die?
No. This fox is still one step ahead of the hounds. The reason I came to see you today, Jack, it's time for Fox to clear its neck.
What are you talking about?
The situation has changed. We've still got a chance to come out of this one alive.
Yeah, what kind of chance?
Don't get too excited. Here, have a cigar. It's Cuban.
Snake,
This
Zigaretten,
morning, I had a meeting with the CIA.
Naked Snake,
They decided
Zigarren,
they
ne?
were gonna execute us.
No. Something even bigger. Yesterday, the White House received an unexpected call.
President Johnson? Yes, I hear you, Mr. Chairman.
It was a hotline call from Khrushchev to President Johnson.
From the head of the Soviet Union?
That's right.
A few days ago, one of our country's main design bureaus, OKB 754, was destroyed in a nuclear explosion. At about the same time, our anti-aircraft radar picked up a signature that appeared to come from one of your military aircraft. Does any of this sound familiar to you? In retaliation, I have placed our armed forces on secondary alert. Depending on your response, I may be left with no choice but to order the military to maximum alert and unleash Armageddon. With the help of your predecessor, I was able to survive the Cuban incident. But my power is not as great as it once was. If I am to survive this crisis, I must have your full cooperation.
I should have contacted you myself. Did you know that one of our soldiers defected to your country a week ago?
No.
So you haven't heard that. The man who arranged the defection was a GRU colonel by the name of Yevgeny Borosovich Volgin.
Volgin. Of the Brezhnev faction. Go on. Who is the soldier?
Her name is the Boss. She's a living legend. During World War II, she was the one who led us to victory in that war. In Russia, you know her as Voyevoda.
You mean the boss? The mother of your special forces?
Weißt du, was Voyevoda heißt?
Yeah, that's the one. And she took 2 miniature nuclear shells along with her.
The boss took 2 miniature
Das
nuclear
müsste ich jetzt
shells.
nochmal lesen, damit ich den genauen
I'm
Wortlaut
afraid
mitkriege.
so. I believe they were a gift for her new
Ich schreib's dir auf.
hostess. The Davy Crockett Atomic Battle Group delivery system was completed 2 years ago. Serious problems were found with the launcher's range and precision. Although they were mass-produced, they've never been deployed in battle.
But Sokolov's research facility was completely wiped out. The whole area is polluted.
I can only offer you my deepest condolences over this terrible tragedy.
So, the boss, with Colonel Volgin's help, stole 2 experimental nuclear shells and took them with her as a gift when she defected. Then, shortly thereafter, Sokolov's design lab, a top-secret military research facility, was destroyed by one of these weapons. Am I right so far?
Yes, that's correct.
And the American government denies any involvement in the affair. Is that right as well?
That's correct. We were not involved in any way.
Then what was a U.S. military aircraft doing on our radar screen? It was clearly in a violation of our airspace. And yet you say it was not acting under your orders.
That's correct.
You expect me to believe that this was all the work of a single soldier?
I don't know what else to tell you.
The army insists that this is all a ploy on your part.
I've said it once and I'll say it again. Our government had nothing to do with it.
And I would like dearly to believe it. However, I'm afraid my power over the military has weakened since the Cubans. I will need some kind of proof that this was not the action of the American government. You have
Der muss jetzt tatsächlich ein bisschen
You
googeln,
must catch the boss yourselves and
weil
recover the
ich nicht so
remaining
recht den Zusammenhang jetzt mitgekriegt habe, aber
You
am
must find some way
ehesten
to
lässt
prove
sich das
your
mit
innocence.
Warlord übersetzen.
Prove
Ah,
our innocence.
okay.
Yes, preferably something painful. Prove to me that this is not merely another one of your tricks.
The boss should be close to Colonel Volga. How about a little coaction?
I would not expect too much if I were you. The political situation here is unstable. And Colonel Volkin is a member of the Brezhnev faction, which seeks to topple my government. 1 week. You have only 1 week. And if it is not too much to ask, do something about Volkin as well.
What is that supposed to mean?
Nothing. Means nothing. Call it a modest gentleman's agreement to ensure our continued relationship.
What if we can't prove our innocence?
Then I will be unable to restrain the military. I will be ousted, and they will seek their revenge.
A nuclear attack on the United States?
I leave the disposal of this situation entirely to your discretion, Mr. President.
Disposal.
If you fail, it will mean the beginning of a new world war.
To put it simply, in order to avoid a full-scale nuclear conflict, we have to prove that America was not involved in that explosion.
And eliminating the boss ourselves will prove America's innocence?
Right. The higher-ups have decided that you're the only one capable of pulling this off. You were her last apprentice. Screw this one up, and we'll both be 6 feet under. There's no choice.
Ja, weil er beim letzten Mal ja auch so gute Chancen hatte, ne?
Are the Russians going to be helping us?
The KGB has promised to lend us one of their communications satellites so that you and I can talk to each other.
Yumi Kikuchi.
That's it?
They've also put us in touch with a
nice.
couple of insiders.
Insiders?
There was a defection in September 1960. You remember it?
You mean the 2 NSA codebreakers who went over to the Soviet Union?
Precisely. Since then, they've apparently been training with the KGB for exactly this kind of situation. Their code names are Adam and Eve. I've been told that Adam has infiltrated Volkin's ranks. I've also arranged for him to provide you with an escape route. You'll need to rendezvous with him when you get there.
Control. Unidentified aircraft detected. Altitude 30,000 feet. It's fast. Estimated airspeed exceeding Mach 3. Bearing south. I'm about to lose it.
Diese Musik. Diese aufheizende Musik, ne? Voll gut. Kannst du mir die Schlange im Schatten des Adlers oder des Falken mal auf Discord schreiben, falls ich das vergesse? Das wäre ganz lieb.
This is Snake. Do you read me?
Bist du noch da?
Loud and clear. Glad to see you landed
Nivi?
safely.
I got blown pretty far off target.
Snake, let's go over your mission
Ja,
objectives one more
Ah,
time.
dankeschön.
Rescue Sokol. Find out what's happened to the Shagahod, then destroy it. And finally,
Sorry, hat mich nur
eliminate
gemutet, weil mein Hund hier gerade Radau gemacht hat.
Mhm.
Boss.
Kein
This
Problem.
mission will be codenamed Operation Snake Eat.
Because I'll be taking on the boss in our Cobra unit, right?
Don't forget about Colonel Volkin.
I'm not a hired killer.
I know, but that was the Kremlin's demand.
Demand? You mean it wasn't just a request? What's it to us if the Khrushchev regime is threatened by the colonel and his faction?
If supporting the current regime helps us avoid a nuclear exchange, then that's what we'll do.
And what are the CIA's demands?
Our
Wie er das gleich
priorities are
ablehnen
the
will, ne?
rescue of Sokolov and the destruction of the Shagahod.
So nach dem Motto, ja, ich bin doch
Roger
kein
that,
Auftragskiller.
Major Tom.
Hold on, Snake.
What now?
I'm changing my codename. It turns out Tom wasn't the most auspicious choice.
Surprise.
Well, the truth is, when I chose my codename, I picked the wrong one.
The wrong one.
Did you ever see the movie The Great Escape? It came out last year.
Must have missed that one.
Anyway, it's based on a true story about prisoners who
fängt
escaped
er auch schon
from
an,
the
über
POW
Filme
camp
zu
in
reden.
Nazi Germany. The prisoners dig 3 tunnels as part of their plan, but the Nazis find 2 of the tunnels before they're finished. Prisoners succeed in escaping by using the last remaining tunnel. The names of those 3 tunnels were Dick, Harry, and Tom.
I get it. You used the name of the tunnel they escaped in as your code name because you thought it would bring you good luck.
Yes, that's exactly right. At least, that was the plan.
Das war der falsche.
But I got the name wrong. The one they escaped in was Harry. Tom was one of the unlucky tunnels. It was discovered by the Nazis before it was finished. I watched the movie again just to make sure. In fact, I even ordered the actual film from the movie company.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like the greatest name to use. So what should I call you?
You know, let's just use Zero, like we've been doing all along.
All right then. Major
War
Zero.
aber eine schöne Anspielung, ne?
We'll start
Major
off from
Tom.
square one.
From square 0. My frequency is 140.85. Oh, I almost forgot. Paramedic is with us again on this mission.
Is this her last chance too?
If we fail, she'll have her medical license revoked. It's more or less the same kind of fate. Her frequency is the same as during the Virtuous mission. 14596.
Hey, vielleicht kriegt man da mal einen gescheiten
There's
Filmtipp.
one more person on your support team. His name is Mr.
Ach ja,
Sigurd.
Sigurd gibt's ja auch noch.
He's an expert on the latest in weapons and equipment technology. You'll be going up against some of the world's most advanced weaponry when you infiltrate the research facility. If you have any questions, just ask him. His
41,
frequency is 148.41.
nicht
Mr.
42.
Sigint. Got it.
Adam, your KGB contact, is waiting for you at the abandoned factory up ahead.
The same factory Sokolov was being held in last week.
Yes, meet up with Adam first. He's cleared the way for you to rescue Sokol.
How will I know this Adam guy when I see him?
You'll know once you reach the factory. The whole area's been polluted by the fallout from that nuclear blast. No one else would dare come close. The password is, who are the Patriots? And Lali Lulelo.
Lali Lulelo. Gotcha.
You've been equipped with a 45 for this mission. Be careful. It's noisy.
Ah,
Das würde man sonst nicht verstehen, wenn man davor nicht 2 gespielt hätte.
The
Ne?
circumstances are different this time. You're now on an official mission for the United States government. It would be necessary to make your presence
Das macht schon
known to a
Sinn.
certain extent, to the Khrushchev regime at the very least. But remember, this is still a sneaking mission. Snake, if you fail this mission,
Weil zu dem
you'll
Zeitpunkt-
all out
trotzdem
nuclear war.
ätzend.
Zu dem
That in
Zeitpunkt
mind,
leben die
proceed
Lali
with
Lule ja noch.
extreme caution.
Lali Lulelo ja noch.
Understood. Commencing
Ja,
Operation
normal.
Snake Eater.
Aber Schlangenfresser auch gut gewählt. Wegen Auslöschung der Cobra-Unit. Da hat jemand Humor. Und dann speichern wir erstmal.
Paramedic.
Snake, it's so good to hear from you again.
Same here. It's been a week, hasn't it?
4 days, actually.
Huh.
I visited you in the hospital. You were still
Ich
unconscious.
dachte 5 Jahre, das ist ja...
Then you
Oh,
must
hab ich
have
nicht
seen
gesehen.
me naked.
Versehen.
Yeah, but you were all wrapped up in bandages and tubes, so I couldn't do anything but look.
Better luck next time.
Let's hope so. But seriously, don't forget that you were like that until just yesterday. In fact, you really shouldn't even be on this mission. Keep an eye on your stamina gauge. If you start to run low, don't push yourself. Eat something to replenish your stamina. And try not to get yourself hurt. If you're wounded or get bitten by a venomous animal, go into the survival viewer immediately and treat yourself using cure.
Yeah. I can see you still know how to nag.
You're welcome. And I can see you still don't know when to keep your mouth shut.
Maybe so. By the way, I heard you're going to lose your medical license if this mission fails.
Yes, there was talk of that, but the mission won't fail, will it?
Of course not.
Good. I believe in you. But you know what? I really don't care about my medical license.
Das ist schön, kein Druck.
To force you to participate in this operation?
No, I volunteered.
Why?
So that I could watch over you. Snake, you're the best agent I've ever seen. But you push yourself too hard. You're reckless. Someone has to stop you from getting into trouble, to make sure you and the boss don't kill each other. So that's why I volunteered. I mean, you couldn't ask for a better guardian angel than me, right?
Thanks.
Stop right there. You can thank me when you get back.
All right.
Wie sie gleich eine Grenze zieht. Erst Mission, dann flirten. Spielverderberin. Ich meine, sie hat ja recht. Wir haben gerade Wichtigeres zu tun als flirten. Aber es lockert die ganze
Ich
Situation
zweifle,
ab.
dass du dich daran hältst.
Good
Das
luck,
ist auch
Snake.
so.
Nö.
Thanks.
Mein Leben ist in Gefahr. Überlebensmesser, Blendgranate, Richtmikrofon, Bewegungsmelder, aktiver Sonar, ist alles da. Die Zigarre, Wiederbelebungsscheintopille. Wo ist denn meine Dingswaffe? Meine Tarnwaffe. Hab ich die hier gar nicht? Also meine Schlafwaffe. Das ist doch eine richtige Waffe. Ich würde die richtige Waffe gerne ungern nehmen. Gerne ungern. Jetzt kann man einen Schalldämpfer draufpacken. Ich will keine 45er Automatik, ich will eine Schlafwaffe haben. Was habe ich denn so an Tarnung? Flecktarn. Ach stimmt, ich kann ja auch hier. Später finde ich cool. Sowjetunion, vielleicht schießen die dann nicht mehr auf mich. Ja, lassen wir die Malung erstmal weg. Obwohl die Splitterbemalung ist irgendwie cool, ne? Ich kann mich nicht entscheiden. Lass erstmal weg. Oder doch nicht? Ach, ich weiß es nicht. Bringt mir ja auch nichts. Das sieht cool aus. Egal, lassen wir es erst weg.
Geh nackt, fast immer.
Nicht in einem Schleicheinsatz.
Wieso?
Viel zu auffällig. Oh, die leckeren Äpfel wieder.
Wenn er genossen war.
Ja, wenn die Gegner weiblich wären vielleicht.
Bei mir würde das funktionieren.
Ja, die Gegner sind ja nicht weiblich. Du schon. Was denkst du? Merkst du was? Oh, was ist das denn? Ein Hörnchen? Du magst ein Hörnchen auf Bäumen. Da fliegt eine Schlange durchs Unterholz, oder? Ist immer noch das gleiche Gebiet. Aber ich wundere mich, warum ich noch nicht die Schlafkanone habe. Vielleicht kriegt ihr noch. Normal habe ich die doch. Ich will niemanden töten. Hab ich voll keinen Bock drauf. Noch eine Schlange. Das ist noch eine Schlange. Hier gibt es auch 3 besondere Schlangen. Aber ich glaube nur nicht hier. Eine heißt Liquid, eine heißt Solid und eine heißt Solidus. Natürlich.
Ja, war schon.
Finde ich ziemlich cool. Ach, meine Ausrüstung ist wahrscheinlich da drin. Laufen. Wir haben hier sein Pferd geparkt. Kleiner Onkel, was machst du denn hier?
Looks like death wasn't ready for you yet.
Boss,
That arm still hurt?
what are you doing here?
Ach, dieser Signature-Move, ne?
Go home. Go home. Gru and my sons are waiting up ahead. You don't have a prayer of finishing your mission. You're not even armed.
Boss!
I'm not your boss anymore. There's nothing for you here.
Ich sehe da gleich wieder eine lange Verarztungspause.
Go back to your boss. There's no need to prove that you are virtuous here. This isn't America. That should stir things up a bit. You'd better hurry. The border is 60 miles south of here. You ought to be able to run that far.
Why'd you defect?
I didn't. I'm loyal to the end, to my purpose. What about you, Jack? What's it going to be? Loyalty to your country or loyalty to me? Your country or your old mentor? The mission or your beliefs? Your duty to your unit or your personal feelings? You don't know the truth yet. But sooner or later you'll have to choose. I don't expect you to forgive me. But you can't defeat me either. You know me too well. Just look at that bandana. If you can't put the past behind you, you won't survive long.
No!
If we meet again, I'll kill you. Now, go home.
Alter. Das ist so ein fieser Move, ey. Die muss ich noch immer irgendwas brechen, ne?
This is Snake. Major Zero.
I read you, Snake.
I was ambushed by the boss.
You were what?
The drone's been shot to hell. It's up in flames.
That's not good. Enemy scouts are going to come looking for you.
Yeah, I know. But what was the boss doing here in the first place? There's got to be a leak somewhere.
No, that's impossible. The man the boss is working with, Volgin, isn't exactly on speaking terms with Khrushchev.
I lost my gun. The boss destroyed it.
Snake, I know how you're feeling. It's hard for me to believe, too, that a legendary hero like the boss would go over to the Russians. She'd double-cross us like this. That's how it is, and if you don't accept it, you'll never be able to beat her.
That's not the problem. In terms of sheer technique, I'll never be able to beat her. I know that all too well.
You've got to do it, Snake. She's your enemy and your objective.
Enemy? We were together for 10 years, and now you tell me she's my enemy?
Enough. Hurry to the factory where Adam is waiting. Scouts have probably already been sent out to investigate the explosion. You've lost your weapon, right? It means you've got no chance of winning in a battle situation. Whatever you do, don't let them see you.
Okay. Das mit den Gegnern einschläfern kann ich vergessen. Es ist schade, auf dem normalen Spielstand hat man die Waffe nicht so einfach. Man muss sie erst freischalten. Indem man einmal durchspielt.
Also, du hättest du schon mal. Achso.
Ich habe das ja nur auf leicht gespielt. Wahrscheinlich, weil es sonst so einfach wäre, ne?
Hm.
Heißt es jetzt erstmal schleichen. Nachtsichtgerät wäre jetzt gut. Shit! Fuck. Nicht gut, nicht gut. Gar nicht gut. Ich finde auch konsequent, dass sie die einfach die Waffe wegnehmen, ne? Und sagen so, ja, sie hat sie kaputt gemacht, ne? Pech gehabt. Finde ich ziemlich konsequent.
Ja.
Und ich habe auch sonst nichts, ne? Ne, Überlebensmesser, Blendgranate. Ansonsten habe ich nichts. Na gut. Ist auch nicht so schlimm. Kann ich nicht erstmal meinen Arm reparieren oder so? Ich meine, schlimme Schnutwunde, Blutung, kein Verband angelegt. Ja, das sollte ich wohl mal machen. Ist nicht so geil, wenn ich da am Bluten bin. Erstmal lang hier so ein Zeug. er mich gesehen? Oh, das ist unfair. Nein. Ich bin doch gar nicht da. Bildest du das nur ein? Ja, genau. Duck dich, Snake. Gut. Gute Idee. Schießen. Ja, super. Nicht gut. Probieren wir nochmal. Lass sie los. Ich will loslassen. Ah, okay, so. Ein Déjà-vu. Ah, jetzt muss ich mir das wieder heilen. Shit. Was macht denn der nichts? Ich kann es ausprobieren. Okay, so schnell sind die tot. Okay, das ist weg. Ja, nichts für mich. Granate, toll. Ja, probieren wir nochmal. Das schaffe ich auch so. Das ist mir der X-Scan ist ein bisschen doof. Irgendwas, das mir bessere Vertarnung verhilft hier? Vertarnung und irgendwie sonst noch was? Ja, das ist schon das Beste, was wir haben. Du kannst ja nicht greifen. Sieht aus wie ihn zum Zustechen festdrücken. Ah, okay. Ja. Schade, ich wollte echt eigentlich an denen vorbei, ohne jemanden zu töten, aber das ist ohne E-Scan einfach nicht möglich. Zumindest für mich nicht. So gut bin ich nicht. Das gebe ich auch ehrlich zu. So gut bin ich im Schleichen nicht, dass ich an alle einfach vorbeikomme, ohne dass ich was machen kann. Da wähle ich dann lieber die schmutzige Variante. Dann erkläre ich das eben auf an anderer Stelle in andere Richtung, was eigentlich passieren würde. Ist ja nicht ganz so schlimm. Hauptsache ich komme irgendwie durch. Das mit der Betäubungswaffe ist echt ein bisschen schade, aber ich kann es halt verstehen, weil die wäre halt sehr mächtig. Die hat unendlich Munition. Die Betäubungswaffe. Das war eine Schlange. Oh, ich sollte mal was essen. Erstmal hier so einen ekligen Apfel. Ja, mein Gott. Snake, du bist hier im Dschungel. Nicht im 5-Sterne-Restaurant. Kann man nicht so wählerisch sein, glaube ich. Das ist eine Schlange irgendwo, ne? Ja. Nehmen wir nochmal mit. Vielleicht finden wir hier irgendwo eine Waffe. Der Bewegungsmelder ist, glaube ich, besser, ne? Was ist das so nah? Hier sind 3 Gegner. Was war das andere noch? Personenmelder. Vibriert beim Aufspielen von Lebensformen, verbraucht Batterieleistung und deaktiviert alle anderen Vibrationen. Okay. Ach, die brauchen Batterien. Ach du Scheiße. Schallwellen L3. Ach! Okay, das ist noch besser. AK-47, ja genau. Jetzt baller ich mit einem AK-47 rum, oder was? Ist das nicht ein bisschen übertrieben? Ich meine, ja, es ist meine einzige Möglichkeit, aber... Trotzdem ein bisschen übertrieben, oder? Naja. Zur Verteidigung, ne? Wir gar nichts haben. Ja, ich mag sie auch, aber ich find's, ich hätte gern was Leises hier für diese Mission.
Man kann nicht alles haben, Herzchen.
Natürlich nicht. So nah, so nah. Das sind ja gar keine Gegner. Das ist ja auch interessant, dass ich das so rüber gucken kann. Gut gemacht. Kann ich da rein? Ja. Will ich rauf. Will ich haben. Ja damit. Ja damit. Komm schon, kletter drauf. Das willst du haben. Snake, das willst du haben. Komm, rück dir das. Oh! Alter, was eine Diva. Manchmal. Komm, Snake, da. Nein! Ach komm schon. Kann nicht so schwierig sein. Das Messer vielleicht weglegen, geht das dann besser? Oh, du sollst dich nicht umdrehen, du sollst darauf klettern. Danke. Karton, genau. Den können wir gebrauchen. Jetzt geht das wieder los, ne? Minensuchgerät. Was soll ich damit denn? Minensuchen? Oh, zu viel. Dann nehme ich den Personenmelder erstmal weg und den Bewegungsmelder, wenn wir das so nah. Alles davon brauchen wir ja jetzt nicht. Meine Bewegungsmelder ist sowieso Quatsch, weil das mit Vibrieren, das ist irgendwie dumm. Dann benutze ich das Minensuchgerät. Minensuchgerät aktiv, akustischer Melder beim Fund von Claymore-Minen. Zum Benutzen Suchgerät aufnehmen, Verbrauch. Wie nutze ich das denn? Aber wenn hier ein Minensucht, dann sind hier garantiert auch Minen gelegt, oder? Ne. Keine. Bevor ich da lang gehe, gehe ich lieber noch mal ein bisschen hier durch. Guck mal, ob hier noch weitere Sachen sind. Und wir können hier alles gebrauchen. Von daher nehme ich auch gerne alles mit. Wie zum Beispiel ein Insektenschutzmittel. Da oben ist bestimmt noch was. Oh, ich bin erschrocken. Ne, da ist nichts mehr. Darüber? Ja. Bringt mir nur nichts. Ist hier außen noch irgendwas? Da. Nebelgranate. Und ansonsten scheint hier nichts mehr zu sein. Gut. Ist hier noch irgendwas drin? Mit der Bettneration versteckt bestimmt. Schade. Das ist so Tradition. Nee, hier ist nichts mehr.
Sorry I'm late.
Cut the engine. They'll hear us.
Are you the agent they sent?
Are you Adam? I thought you were supposed to be a man.
Adam couldn't make it.
All right, say the password. Who are the Patriots? Who are the Patriots? Answer me. Trapped.
Get down! There is your answer.
Das muss nichts bedeuten. Oh, Eva. Diese Musik.
The name's Eva.
Susetta Minette.
This wasn't part of the plan. What happened to Adam?
What's your code name?
It's Snake.
Snake, huh? Well, I'm Eva. Are you here to tempt me?
What happened to Adam?
Colonel Volgan is a very suspicious man. He decided Adam wasn't the right person for this mission.
And you were.
Yes,
Why?
because I can do things he can't.
I heard you used to be a code breaker for the NSA.
I was. 4 years ago, I defected to the Soviet Union with Adam.
Those are military. The broom handle.
It packs quite a punch. Nice to have when you're on a bike.
You held it sideways and used the muzzle jump to create a horizontal sweep. That was impressive.
Bet you've never seen that technique in the West.
It's imitation, isn't it?
Yeah. It's a Chinese Type 17 pistol. Around here, even that's hard to come by. Don't worry, though. The one I've got for you is American-made.
.45, huh? Incredible.
Do you like it?
The feeding ramp is polished to a mirror sheen. The slide's been reinforced, and the interlock with the frame is tightened for added precision. The sight system is original too. The thumb safety is extended to make it easier on the finger. A long type trigger with non-slip grooves.
Wie ihm gleich einer abgeht, ey.
The base of the trigger guard's been filed down for a higher grip.
Und das nicht wegen ihr. Das ist verstörend.
Part of this gun has been expertly crafted and customized.
Waffen da eben.
Ja.
grabbed it from
Dabei
the
hat sie doch
Western
so viel mehr
Marshals.
zu bieten.
It probably used to belong to one of your officers, and there are
Naja,
more where
ganz so
that
viel
came
hat
from.
sie nicht.
Ich finde, sie hat schon einiges an Sexappeal.
You had this with you, didn't you? Better take this too.
What's that?
A disguise to make you look like a scientist.
A disguise?
Klar, er sieht genau aus wie ein Wissenschaftler.
You're here to rescue Sokolov, right?
Sokolov still safe then?
Yes, he's being forced to continue his work on the shadow world.
Where?
At the lab. They've got a whole army of scientists there developing new weapons. Security is tight, but if you disguise yourself as a scientist, you might be able to sneak in.
Can we get Sokolov out of there?
We'll see, won't we?
Tell me how to get to the lab.
The safest way in is from the rear. First, you'll need to head north through the jungle. You'll come to a heliport used for shipping materials. Pass the heliport and continue north, and there will be a large crevice. Descend into that area and you'll reach a cave. Move through the cave and you will arrive at a mangrove swamp. After the swamp, there'll be a warehouse. Make your way through the warehouse and you'll come out just south of the lab.
Got it.
And just what are you doing there?
In close-range combat, a knife can sometimes be more useful than a gun. By doing this, I'll be able to hold a knife at the same time and still keep the gun steady. That way, I can instantly switch between a gun battle and a knife fight.
CQC.
Right, let's get going.
Wait a minute.
What now?
Jetzt ist sie scharf auf ihn, ne?
Must be tired. Why don't you take a little rest?
I'll be fine.
You'll never make it in your condition. It's a jungle out there. There's still an hour before dawn. It's dangerous to be out in the jungle at night without a gun.
What about you?
I have to get back. I can't be gone for too long. They'll start to suspect something. Don't worry. I'll keep you updated over the radio.
That's it?
My orders are to provide you with information, nothing more. You look disappointed. All right then. I'll do something special for you. I'll stand watch until dawn. Now be a good boy and lie down. What's the matter?
I don't know you well enough to trust you.
How well do you have to know me to trust me?
I don't know if I can trust anybody.
Gonna get that?
She's right, Snake. You should get some sleep. Although in your condition, you really ought to be back in the ICU. Whenever you save the game and quit, you'll go to sleep. Sleeping allows you to gain back stamina naturally. Depending on how long you sleep, you may also recover naturally from sickness and injury. When you're tired or hurt, the best thing to do is just get some sleep. So do yourself a favor and take a nap. Doctor's orders, okay?
Yeah, okay.
Aber ihr vertraut er, wa?
Sie reibt ihm auch nicht die Titten ins Gesicht.
Das stimmt. Ja, Snake ist sehr misstrauisch, ne?
Hm?
Verständlich, nach dem, was ihm widerfahren ist in letzter Zeit. Schöner Anblick.
What's the matter?
We're surrounded. I see 4 of them.
Die Frage ist, warum hat sie sich umgezogen oder angezogen?
We've got company. It's the Ocelot unit. Let's get out of here. Hurry. Don't forget your gear. Here, give me a hand. We can use this to get to the basement.
Fällt doch überhaupt nicht auf, dass das Bett steht, ne?
Mhm.
I'll get past them on my bike. I'll call you later.
Okay, I'll keep them busy. Huh?
Don't go dying on me now.
Sweet. So.
You going to save?
Ja, möchte ich. Denn wir sind auch fast schon wieder am Ende des Parts. Und da wir ja wissen, dass diese Sequenzen immer ein bisschen ausarten.
Good luck.